Dolores says, my mom and her side of the family have thyroid issues. I have it too. Our endocrinologist says that we'll have to take the thyroid medication for the rest of our lives. And I don't want to. I've put on so much weight, and it can be difficult to lose. How can I release and let go of any illnesses, especially since my mind says that it is hereditary? Well, Dolores, the first part of our discussion today that Cindy helped us kick off certainly applies to your question as well. See, the biggest thing about these hereditary things is when you start calling them hereditary. If you say that it's hereditary, you're attracting it. You're calling it to you because you're saying that it is inherited. Whatever you give your attention to, whatever you believe, law of attraction will give you that. So if you believe that something is inherited, then it's going to be inherited for you. Whether or not it is for someone else, doesn't matter. Okay? Now, the other thing I want to tell you is that you don't have to buy into the belief that you're going to have to take this medication for the rest of your life. If you believe the endocrinologist, then that's a whole other matter. But you can say they only know what they have researched, and science has not caught up with the fullness of law of attraction yet. And so I am going to believe that my body knows how to heal itself, and my body knows what to do. And so I believe that my body will find a way towards my well-being, towards the balance that I am searching for. Okay? Now, next thing I want to tell you, Dolores, and this is really important, when you say I don't want to, you are pushing against something, and when you push against something, you get more of it, not less of it. So, my dear, the important thing is to reconcile with what you need to do just now at this point in your life. Okay? And remember that thyroid medication was created as an answer from source for people who need it. People who need it, who have a out of balance situation with their thyroid, were asking for balance. And because a lot of them did not know law of attraction, because it is such a new phenomena for people to really start living life from a place of understanding law of attraction, they didn't understand that nothing is chronic. Everything is healable. Everything is healable. Okay? So, you don't have to push back. Tell yourself, I'll take this medication for as long as it takes my body to catch up. As long as it takes my body to come back into balance, I will take this because my body needs some help. I left it too late. If I had caught it before, maybe it wouldn't have come to this situation, but now that it has, I am happy to help my body maintain its balance. And if that means that I have to consume medication, then I will. Next thing I want to say to you is, so this is a very big question, Dolores. It could be a video on all on its own. There is so much I want to say to you. The next thing that you're saying in your question is, I've put on so much weight. And the thing I want you to know is, if you believe that you will put on weight because of the medication, then you will. And yes, there is this legal requirement that says to pharmaceutical companies that they have to declare side effects. But what pharmaceutical companies don't understand is that side effects are created because of where people are on the emotional scale, and not everyone is at the same place on the emotional scale. So if one person has weight gain does not mean that other people will as well. There is absolutely no need for it. Just because you're taking the medication does not mean you're going to gain weight unless you start thinking that it is. So what you've effectively done is you've put the medication in the same category as most people put sugar or carbs in. You've put it in the category of weight gain, and now unless you change that belief, then every time you consume a tablet, you're going to think, oh, this is going to create weight gain, and because you're going to think that it creates weight gain, it will create weight gain. Okay? Now, next thing in your sentence is, it can be difficult to lose. You're talking about weight. I've put on so much weight and it can be difficult to lose. That also, sweetheart, I love you very much, is just a belief. If you keep telling yourself that it is difficult to lose weight, then, my dear, it is difficult to lose weight for you, not for the rest of the world. It is difficult for you. So stop saying it. Okay? And I guess that's it. Your last part of your question is, especially since my mind says it's hereditary, and we've already addressed that question about hereditary. There is no such thing as hereditary. You trigger it. You can create illnesses in your body that are not seemingly inherited. So it's not because it's inherited, it is only, and so now this is where I want to bring everything together for you, Dolores, is that things happen because of the way you think your thoughts. There is an article on my blog called The Two-Headed Monster. And you see, the thing that manifests is not the actual problem. The thing that manifests is a symptom of the actual problem, and the actual problem is always and only a thinking problem. Your thyroid issue has been triggered because of the way you habitually think your thoughts. It has nothing to do with anything else. And so unless you do the work to shift your thoughts, then the cycle keeps repeating itself.